I kind of spoiled a little bit at the ending for myself, in that I got really curious. So I read ahead of where the LP was, and when I found out that Jesus was going to be a character, um, I was like, if I'd gotten that far in watching the LP series, and that just popped up, and the LPer took it in stride, I probably would have like flipped the desk or something. Hey, folks, I'm the Mysterious JG.
I'm Zerfall.
And this is, and I'm not talking about Jesus Kyofu no Bio Monster either, but this is Super Show Monster Story. And this robot is about to explode hot solder with excitement over the nitroglycerin chip. So, you have the nitroglycerin, robot has excitement chip, pass nitro to me. Avatar gave the robot the nitro, lest it have an anxiety overload. Anxiety is
That's
not the
not
same
anxiety.
as excitement. Yeah. Is that anxiety in your pocket, or are you just... Holy wow.
Or are you just overloading?
Yes, it is complete. This dynamite special. Please take it. Take my dynamite stick. Take my stick. This dynamite I made will shatter boulders.
And, oh wait, I'll say it later. What luck! Avatar got the dynamite.
Oh. Yeah, I think I might know what it is you're planning to say later. Dynamite I make will blow up any boulder in this temple. Take it to boulders outside of this temple, and I can't promise anything.
Just fizzles.
Just fizzles.
But if your dynamite lasts longer than 4 hours, go see your doctor.
It just fizzles like a college news sportscaster who is having teleprompter troubles. Anyway. Where the hell am I supposed to be going now? Crap, I've completely lost my bearings again. To the right, to the right, to the right, right. Okay.
And down, and then to the right again.
And then...
Down, in the back, and to the left.
Back, and to the left. Back, and to the left. Oh, you can't do that shit twice. Fuck. Boo.
This guy blows. Get some level ups.
Who's got 2 thumbs and is pissed off about that boss fight, or monster fight? This guy. We're gonna get the worst rewards from this for this stamp quest, except that have we hit the point of no return on the stamp quest? Because we never got.
No, we're gonna end up back on the overworld soon enough.
Okay.
They're not gonna give you.
Oh wow! Critical hit from that guy. He got 2 damage points on us, and then 71 on the Avatar.
Things are about to really picking up.
So we want to go down?
Down.
We're going down, down, down.
And then pick a side.
We're going down.
Nope. You have to go back up.
Oh.
You have to take the waterways. Put on your water wings. We're taking the waterways.
This has wings for those light days. Alright. Oh man, I even defended and it still did it.
Who needs a slam dunk when you can kill him in 3 hits?
Well, he needs a slam dunk and it wasn't enough to save him. Husby, husband.
That was a Hospin diet. All the flavor of Hospin. None of the calories.
That wouldn't be a diet Hospin?
They put the diet after for some reason.
So was it ever firmly established that the reason Turing would get really excited about Hassie is that he was being hacked by some kind of Hassie virus?
They don't confirm what it is. I kind of assume that it was just because he was built from off-the-shelf parts, albeit expensive parts, that perhaps certain robot parts just come with ads built in already.
Oh, that would make some sense.
Oh, hey, you bought this CPU. Yeah, it's sponsored by Hassie. Every time you walk by a Hassie machine, he's going to say it's great.
Okay, I guess I accidentally clicked off of my emulator for a second because my laptop seemed to freeze. I was like, no, not the laptop too! No! Well, we were recording this game when my previous laptop died, if I recall correctly.
Yep.
I've had some.
There was a white light, and then you moved towards the light, and then restarted your computer, and it never started again.
Actually, no. The screen turned green, and then this like tone started playing. I remember because I was like, that was traumatic. I've had some really bad luck with hardware recently.
Maybe you have one of those electric fields about you.
Maybe I'm like a walking EMP. Emma Pulse. The boulder is cracked, but still too solid to break with ordinary tools. Well, we could look for help from Piggy, the orc gentle strongman, who was useful like once in the whole frickin' game. Summon me in front of rocks. Can't call Piggy here. I feel like you should get a special message.
Yeah, like where he tries, and he's
like, sorry.
This is just too hard.
Well, if Piggy can't help us, I'm wondering if there's someone else who's worth trying. Geezer never works. We always try. I always try Geezer as a joke, and we always find out you can't call him. I'm like, I'm gonna set up this hilarious circumstance where we call Geezer. Oh. Well, we could always try the dynamite. Use the dynamite.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Avatar opened the treasure chest and finds out that Snorlax owns. Oh wait, that was a different. That was a different video that got like 8 billion views. Snorlax owns in this movie. He's helping all the Pokemon. Nice, you found Master Fire. Wow, we didn't even get a musical sting for that. Well, now we gotta figure.
It was only nice. It wasn't super.
Yeah, that's true. It was only nice.
Not like the Sun Hat.
So where do we take the Master Fire?
I think we just go back to that main robot that was like, "You need Master Fire."
And we're like, "What are you bringing me the Master Fire for? Go to the Master Fire place. Their stockings are hung by it with care." Master stockings.
And then Dobby's like, "Thank you, Master, for the stocking." And then he's free because it's closed. Spoilers. Watch out.
Don't worry about Dobby being free. It doesn't last unless you count being dead as being free.
Maybe that's the only freedom.
Yeah, the only true freedom is death. You know, I found Dobby annoying in the books, but I didn't understand how annoying he truly was until I saw the films.
He was annoying in the books, but in the films, he was annoyed.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy. And, alright, so people will always complain when the film version of something cuts out subplots. I didn't remember anyone complaining about the subplot where Hermione spent one of the really draggy books. I don't remember which one, but there's a couple that really dragged, and one of them featured an extended subplot about Hermione trying to get equal rights for the elves, and the elves didn't give a fuck. The house elves. Goopy Rose level 67. Learned new magic. Hey, full again, master.
Full again. You're full again now.
Well, we know that's not a Poyon spell. He's never full.
Now, who learned that?
Goopy.
I'm curious, because I feel like I didn't think that he had any more magic to learn.
Return party member 1. Maybe we've leveled him up higher than Japzone guy had these characters
do you know
when
what?
he won the game.
He stops telling you about Koopy's magical skills at level 60.
It's like nobody's so bad at this game, they need to level up Koopy to level 67. I mean, come on.
Well, nothing really goes much past 60, so I have a feeling that we're already leveled up enough for the end of the game. But also that we've learned way more. Although apparently he really liked Ernie, because he leveled up Ernie to level 67 at least.
Well, you gotta love Ernie. You've got to love Ernie. But I'm just noticing our pearls are maxed out again, so eventually we gotta find something to spend them on. Our time is getting pretty close to being what appears to be maxed out.
Yeah,
a lot of that's due to frame skip, but
we're gonna go to get the final thing for the stamp card system, and they'll be like, "You really took too long. We're not even gonna give you the final prize."
Hey, thank you for collecting all the stamps. Here's your prize, Violin A.
We're all out of the grand prizes because everyone else got them already.
Okay, apparently this is not the place to use the Master Fire. I thought maybe this like glowing logo was it.
I believe if you head directly north, you will find a robot that will say, Master Fire is great, guys.
Master Fire's the shiz. It's like the Dr. Leo of fire. Sorry, that's... No, I don't think anyone else is going to get that.
I heard that the Poochie in this game is actually the same as Dr. Leo's dog from the other game, just rebuilt as a robot.
That is possible. Except that these games are not in any way related or from the same franchise.
They're from the same universe.
Could be. Maybe Dr. Leo died on the way back to his own planet. Except that we actually know how Dr. Leo died. If you know who Dr. Leo is and you were paying attention, they actually tell you how he died. Full again. Alone again. Naturally. Yo, dudes, you got the Master Fire. What's up? Identification, identification, Master Fire, identification. I will open the path to Lost Continent. Exterminate.
Like, you are truly the hero of the fire show because you were able to go get 3 items from this dungeon that doesn't have that hard of monsters in it and then open a box.
Authorized personnel, vanquish evil without fail. Unauthorized personnel, please do not vanquish evil. Good luck.
Or vanquish evil with a chance for fail.
Authorized personnel, please have some
it's a
chance
magic carpet.
evil. Why don't you come with me, little shell monsters, on a magic carpet ride? Well, you don't know what we can find. Fantasy will set you free. Other words that I don't remember. Wow, the robots just keep on coming.
Well, they're very excited about the dynamite.
These we got more robots in this game than we had in the game where you build robots.
That's true. I wonder if any of these ones are from the future and will destroy themselves against walls for us.
I don't know. I wish we could build a robot that did that, because the robots we could build kind of sucked. Oh, wow. I don't remember how we made this person talk. But we did. We definitely had a voice for them. Well done clearing my temple, chosen ones. First, let me heal you. After I'd say points and magic points have been fully restored.
You could have done this the whole time.
No one else was healed. So will you listen to my story? We don't have time for this shit.
Thanks for the healing. See ya.
We just came down here because we thought it'd be cool to get some fire. We weren't planning on... No. I see. When you have a free moment, come back anytime.
They really don't... Well, that's not true. At the very beginning of the game, they gave us a hope of like the whole game being like, oh man, your choices are going to matter so much. And then after
this game is a fucking Mass Effect. It's like, oh man, your choices are so important, but by the time you get to Super Show Monsters 3, all you get a choice of is different colored explosions.
What color is the flame shell when it cracks?
Do you sacrifice the Geth or Ernie? They can't both live. Will you listen to my story? Sure. Welcome to Lost Continent. Rock climbing, Joel. Rock climbing. This is the pyramid town of Centaur, but no one lives here anymore. In other words, it's abandoned. Oh, like Wilkes-Barre. This land contains the ruins of 2 additional towns. What? Oh, so it's like Philadelphia and King of Prussia. The first is Vernos to the east. The other is Gannus, west of here. The other 2 towns contain 1 hidden spell each. You'll need these. Once you find those 2 spells, you may open the gate to Eternal Valley. After you buy me dinner first. That's how it works, so best of luck searching Vernos and Gannus.
I guarantee that when we finally open up Eternal Valley, they'll just show up and be like, oh man, sorry we're late. We're the bad guys and we're here to get to Eternal Valley. Oh hey, the door's open. Perfect. We didn't have to do any of the searching.
Yeah. And like suckers, we're going to solve all the puzzles while the bad guys follow us. Super, you found the Wonder Ring. Wonder Ring powers activate. Form of twins. Wait.
Now, we found the Wonder Ring before. What the Wonder Ring done is
Wait,
it gives you like five magic points back per
Wait, so are you
round.
saying we now have Wonder Twin Wonder Rings? So
We should.
truly Wonder
Somewhere
Ring
in here.
powers can activate.
Yeah.
Wow.
Foremost, slow MP trickle.
So we could have somebody wearing 2 of them and be like, I have
Well, I think
moderate
it's
MP trickle.
Hey, that's almost enough because like the cure all spell is 60 points, so every 6 turns they'd be able to cast an extra copy of it.
Yeah. But I say, why would I remove their Tory socks? If I do that, I might inadvertently give them to a house elf. So here's a Wrangler. Here comes Wrangler. He's one tough customer.
So now I don't know what to believe anymore about which monsters have skills.
Oh wait, he was supposed to have skills?
Well, I don't know because he said, oh, the Jap Zone says that it might not be all of them. If you find any, please let me know and I'll give you credit. But
Unless I find out you're a dirty LPer who talks over these games.
yeah, hey, we found this during our LP. Get out of here. But
Okay.
yeah, see, there's one that looks.
I'm
exactly
such an
like
asshole.
this guy
I'll give you, if you find one, let me know and I'll give you credit. Of course, I'll line your name up wrong in my chart. You won't be able to tell who is credited with what because all my rows will be all fucked up on my webpage.
I don't know why they're like. Why did he change it? They were perfect before, and now they're all messed up. He should have changed his design.
We're bad people.
The problem is that, I mean, I took a. Oh, you found the secret mouth zone.
That
You don't even need a fairy to fly into that.
that sounded really dirty. I didn't even have to buy dinner. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. The monster struck first. It hit you right in the secret mouth zone.
Mouth zone.
It hit you secret mouth styles.
Anyways, my position at work recently changed, which I'm now.
Oh, you suddenly
doing a
not
lot
lined
more-
up on the correct row?
Well, I'm not lined up the correct rows anymore. I'm now doing a lot more user experience things on the web and everything. So now I'm even more sensitive to people not doing websites right.
We found a strange hat, only equipable by Toki or whatever her name is.
It's probably Ernie. It's like you found the sun hat. Guess what? 2 steps later, without finding a blue ring or blue key, an even more powerful hat.
Wait, Ernie was able to equip it? I thought
No,
it was...
I'm just guessing that this one
Oh.
might be. Okay, so the blue hat is not an accessory?
Hey, it's Barry Windham.
Oh, it's a strange hat.
Or it might be Kendall Windham.
So, Babu and Koopy are the 2 that can equip the strange hat. The strange hat gives you 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 extra MP. It's not as good as the sun hat.
Acid Mist? That sounds
Oh.
really nasty.
That sounds like something you might be able to learn.
Ooh.
And it sounds like a spell that would do damage over time to all monsters.
Or it just causes us to miss a lot. Or the monsters to miss a lot, I should say. Or the monsters to mix a lot. It's the Sir Mix-a-Lot spell.
This should be the last one you need to learn from this pyramid town of Centaur.
Except that we don't know. Not really.
Not for sure.
A fact that is leaving open the possibility that there's something they didn't discover? Son of a bitch.
That's like when you
Earned
play...
9,000 experience, picked up 506 pearls. Poyon learned Acid Mist. Poyon learned Purple Haze. It's all around his brain. Secret Mouth Zone. Oh.
You found secretest zone for the darkest of base players.
That wasn't even close to working.
That's how references work, man. They don't need to work.
I would say that missed by a mile, but I guess it missed, I don't know, like, how many miles is a kilometer? Yeah. Oh, no, mitosis. He just totally murdered that guy. Oh, that's right. This is the guy who can turn him into somebody else. Or no, that's not what happened. We wasted a wooden doll.
If only we had 999.
Oh, man, I don't want to lose a wooden doll, though. Those cost like a fucking fortune. When was the last time we
Only-
saved?
I'm pretty sure when they asked us if we wanted to hear his story.
Yeah, I think we did. Oh, man. It's because it was a regular fucking monster. Just fucking random encounter.
They're not as regular as you thought.
I
Well,
guess.
now we know those 2 mouth zones are empty, so we don't have to go into those 2.
Yeah, but completion is...
You can just open them up and leave, though. You don't have to walk to the back.
We don't have to dance around in the menu trying to figure out if the Wonder Ring is worth shit.
It's like when you write an essay and then you lose half of the content. You're like, oh, well, I know roughly what I was saying, so I can get this done a little faster. It still sucks, but it's not as bad as you think when it first.
Oh, but we need to relearn the Acid Mist spell.
We'll meet that guy again eventually. Don't go up there. There's nothing.
Yeah, there was a
The only thing
chance
up there is getting in that fight that cost us.
it's a chance to encounter that Acid Mist guy.
Hey, we got lucky twice there.
What the? What?
Oh, maybe Gabfar is showing up sooner than I thought.
Oh, is that hot chick evil lady?
Yeah, but I don't remember what her voice was exactly like, other than it sounded
I think it was
mannish.
you doing a girl voice. Oh, no, maybe you did a mannish voice and I was confronting you about that. And yeah.
Oh, ho, ho. Aren't you shocked to see us here? We are Gabfar's troops.
No, wait, I don't
also
think it's actually
don't think
her.
I'm that girl.
I don't think I'm that girl. Let me check and see.
Ooh,
Nope,
I guess I am.
I'm not her.
I am his assault force commander, Queen Andy, here to eliminate you.
So I am
guess
a
was
girl, just not
after
that
all.
same girl.
We delivered every last one of those wretches from Shell Monster Island.
Oh no, Shell has truly come to Frogtown.
His Majesty is dealing with them properly as I speak. Ho, ho, ho.
Wait, so you are queen or not? Because you're like referring to him as his
I'm
master?
the Ant Queen, but the king is the king of the world.
He's the king of Nanjong.
I have waited so long for you to lead us to the lost continent. Ho, ho, ho.
I've waited
I don't know,
I've
3
waited through
years.
20 minutes of tedious rock climbing footage for you to lead us to Lost Continent. Which is funny if you know what I'm talking about. Not if you don't.
Well done, Avatar. But your usefulness ends here. I'll grab the Ore Sphere.
You always seem to make the impossible possible, Avatar, but I don't think you can survive this much longer.
Ho, ho, ho. Soon I'll control this entire land in the name of Gabfar.
Oh, it's not over yet.
This means your hero days are over and done with forever. Ho, 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 ho. Can't risk taking you back. You might escape again. Nope, can't have that.
Yeah, no, we're fighting you. We know.
Gabfar would skin me. So we'll just execute you here and be done with it. I'll go ahead and secure the sphere. My troops will handle the dirty work.
But before we do that, let me tell you my life story.
Enjoy the last moments of your life, puny heroes. They're going to last forever. Bye-bye, Avatar. Wink.
Yes, truly you will be defeated by my troops. I hope you're relishing these final moments you have, Avatar. You'll never get them again. Because my troops are going to defeat you. As soon as they choose to attack. Yep, we can certainly handle Paper Tiger hero types. Ready, Avatar?
Are you prepared? Have you become...
Are you prepared for this battle? It's going to be quite intense. I hope you're ready, Avatar.
Oh, wait, you've totally fought our type before. Crap.
Oh, these are black ants. You haven't fought no black ants before. So now we don't have the, oh, gas attack. We don't have the acid spell, of course. We need to remember to get that now, but... Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about having the Avatar use super cool super techniques.
Cyclone flare. Solar flare.
What was it? Tien Shin Han? Gas attack. Clearly, that's going to be a great idea. I don't remember what Oh, Beefy is a good one. Let's use Beefy.
Turns everybody into beefcakes.
He's really not that useful before people have been hurt.
So he's using a bio attack still. It's just like, oh no, these are good bacteria. They're probiotics.
They make yogurt.
Eat these up quick. They really help your digestion and your level up.
I had this argument today, like in the spirit of fun and all, but it was like I could not get this guy to let go of the fact that like, no, vegan yogurt like isn't really yogurt. It's like, no, they make it out of coconut milk. It's like, it's not yogurt. It isn't yogurt. But it's coconut milk. It's made of milk. It's made of coconut milk. Coconut milk isn't milk. It's not milk. Coconuts don't have mammary glands. Words mean things. Oh, it's getting so worked up today about dumb shit.
You know coconuts are mammals, right?
Because they have hair. Because they have hair and they birth live young.
It's true. Strange but true. I saw it on Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Tomatoes are fruits and coconuts are mammals. That's why they have to come up to the surface to breathe, even though people think they're fish. Oh, for fuck's sake.
You could affect them with bi status.
Bi status? That sounds, I don't know about that.
It's one of his abilities.
Bi status. Let me see.
Bi status. How he goes to the bar and like winks at somebody.
Well, it does half power all. It might be a good idea. But wait, are we gonna fight 2 more of these guys? Because we had 4. We had pretty clearly 4.
These ants only have 2 arms. The other 2 are just behind them, holding up their knives menacingly.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Can't talk anymore.
I don't think that's what's happening, but I like the idea. Mr. Hayes, all in my brain.
We've been watching He-Man at lunch at work because it's on Netflix now. He-Man. And one of my coworkers has become obsessed with watching it in the background, I guess, while they're eating their lunch. And they went to some strange world where people had 2 arms. And I was like, didn't they have 4 arms in the last scene? He's like, no, that was the bad guy. And then the next scene, the same character had 4 arms. And we're like, they're really not staying consistent here with their animation in this crappy old cartoon.
Okay, so it was the like straight OG original He-Man.
Yeah, it's old school He-Man.
So
things are getting more serious because they've given He-Man 2 more throw animations in this 3rd season.
Oh.
So he's not always doing throw the same robot up against the wall or other robots.
So when I was a kid, I always liked the He-Man show, and they did like I want to say early 2000s, they did like a He-Man remake on Toonami that didn't really last that long. Early 2000s would have been too early for Toonami. Maybe it was like late 2000s, but they definitely did like it's a He-Man Redux, which kind of was like it was fun, but didn't really catch anybody's excitement too much. But watching that, I was like, holy shit. Manny Faces and the lady from Castle Grayskull used to be an item, and their daughter is the chick that Adam is hot for. I was like, wow, and I was asking my older sister, it's like, hey, in the original He-Man was like, what's her name, Tigana or something? Was she the daughter of Manny Faces and the Castle Grayskull lady? And the Manny Faces, not Manny Faces, oh, for fuck's sake. I'm making such a hash of this. There was the guy who was Man-at-Arms. That's who he was. Like Man-at-Arms and the
Man-at-Arms, who was named Man-at-Arms.
Yes, because there was another character called Manny Faces. I'm mixing them up. There really were 2 characters with those names. But like, yeah, I was like asking my sister, did Man-at-Arms and the lady from Castle Grayskull, was there an implied secret romance there back in the day that I just wasn't seeing because I was like 6? And she's like, yeah. That was pretty much in there. That was
their story.
Because I was like, wow, it's really cool. They took like this old cartoon and they added this twist. And she's like, no, you just didn't get that before. So.
it was kind of funny too because I found a bunch of old
You were right. They
He-Man
were
toys.
just standing behind the guys.
They were just hanging out behind them, shaking their daggers, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think I do. All right, I'm gonna run back and forth and try to encounter that one enemy to get us to learn that spell while you tell us the story of.
So I found a bunch of old He-Man toys, but I only found the villains. So there was a Beastman, a Skeletor, a Triclops.
Did you have? I know he was not a He-Man villain. He was a She-Ra villain. But did you have Stinkor?
I did not have Stinkor because he actually smelled bad, so my parents probably would have gotten.
They got rid of him.
And Hordak was one of the ones I had too, and I had no idea who it was, but I just recognized him as a villain from the cartoon.
Yeah, Hordak was. I'm pretty sure he was the chief villain of She-Ra.
Oh, was he?
Was he kind of like vaguely floral?
He opposes both He-Man and She-Ra.
Oh yeah, because it was a spin-off. I mean, He-Man showed up on the first couple of She-Ras until she had established a fan base.
Oh, he shows up in the movie The Secret of the Sword.
Yeah, no, there was a crossover movie where She-Ra and He-Man are like they have a brother-sister relationship, thankfully.
Yeah, thankfully.
Well, I don't remember. I guess She-Ra had probably like a vague love interest. I don't remember She-Ra as well as I remember He-Man. I don't remember He-Man that well, but he was digging on the girl who's secretly the I guess bastard daughter of Man at Arms and Kazagoro's lady. Watch it take 20 minutes for us to encounter the frickin' enemy that gives us that spell that we want.
He never had a chance with her because she was only hot for He-Man.
Oh, here we go. These are the guys.
He was in a love triangle with himself.
Wait, what? Yeah, that's true. I'm sorry. Adam and He-Man were in a love triangle with this chick. Seems to me like
I'll have to pay a little more attention to the episodes, but I'd like to think that I'd like to imagine that like she's like, oh hey He-Man, what are you doing later? He's like, oh, you know, I'm kind of busy. You should go talk to Adam about what he's up to. He's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
Well, see you later.
He was never smart enough to try that, and although they didn't use He-Man to do it, which is the one I thought was more obvious. Well, I guess because the Superman Clark Kent was kind of the same. Clark Kent was Jones, not kind of the same. It was exactly the same. Clark Kent had a crush on Lois Lane who wouldn't give him the time of day, and she was in love with Superman. But there was this sketch, which I've talked about in other LPs. Every so often I just think about this sketch because I loved it so freaking much, where it was called Wonder Man, and it was on TV Funhouse, and Wonder Man is a superhero with a nerdy alter ego, but he would rescue women, and they were like, oh my god, like she'd fall out of a building and he'd catch her while she's falling. It's like, oh my god, thank you so much, Wonder Man. And Wonder Man say, hey, no problem. Hey, have you know Clark Kent? I just want to warn you about him. What do you mean, warn me? Well, I've been hearing that he's got too much penis for a lot of women to handle. I've been hearing a lot of things about that guy. He's apparently quite a generous lover, but I think you need to be careful of him. You don't want to get involved with somebody who has his kind of sexual prowess. Oh, why are you telling me this, Wonder Man? No reason. Anyway, if you ever get in trouble again, give me a call and I'll rescue you. But stay away from that Clark Kent guy. I mean, some women are satisfied by his girth, but he may be too much for you. Okay. Thanks for letting me know, Wonder Man. Love that show.
That did like no damage.
I know. I'm like throwing everything at these guys to try to win quickly and like
nothing.
I hate this.
These are all the Clark Kent of abilities. We need some Superman powers. Or Adam of Eternia.
Adam of Eternia.
He's so muscly already, but he still sucks when he tries to get in a fight when he's just Adam.
He's muscly. I guess in the cartoon they kind of captured the fact that he's super muscly, but I mean, you know he's muscly because they only had one freaking mold that they made all those action figures out of. I think it was when Orko showed up where they were finally like, okay, I guess someone's not going to be like a really cut human male.
Oh yeah, I know, because like on the TV show they don't have the same feet, but like the toys for Beastman and Skeletor are the exact same, just a different color. They even have the same loincloth on. The exact same, just a different color, and then they swapped a little like squishy plastic heads that they have.
Yes, I was gonna say, no, Zerf. The heads are different. I know they are.
But that's the thing, is that like then you have a bad guy like Triclops, and he's got He-Man legs, but he's actually very different from everything else because he has to have the head that spins with 3 different eyes. Is he angry? Is he happy? Who knows? Well, everybody, because he's showing the right eye.
And then there's many faces.
And he was easily defeated by spinning his eyeballs around, why Many Faces was so much more powerful, because his head was protected by that helmet. He couldn't spin it around very easily.
Yeah, the toy was actually more annoying to play with because his head was hard to spin around. That was the saving grace.
Like, I just Googled Triclops, and one of the pictures is Orko defeating him, which is how you know he's a crappy-ass villain.
Yeah, no, Orko didn't have a great win-loss record in one-on-one combat. Oh, just fucking die, you guys. I guess we could start using items against them. I'm hoping Mystery Light will do something here. Of course it doesn't. Bubble Bomb. Yes! Bubble Bomb saves the day.
Over 9,000 experience. Or
What, over 9,000? It's fitting that Poyon will save the day, even though he's been reduced to being shorter and chubbier than he should be, thanks to my pixel stretching. He is the one who earned Acid Mist with that great victory. And now the Avatar has risen to level 67.
Nice.
Beyond the wildest expectations of the guy who made the Jap Zone site. All right, folks. And on that note, we're going to call it a video. When we come back, we'll talk about, I don't know. Wasn't there a cartoon based on the pole position video game? Maybe we'll talk about it.
Oh, man, there was.
Maybe we'll talk about that next time.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Maybe we'll actually win the game. Who knows? Bye-bye.